What's going on, YouTube world? It's Jay Coffee Talk back, bringing you guys some very, very sad news, some very unfortunate news, some news that I know I didn't want to hear, and I know a lot of the other pro wrestling fans out there did not want to hear as well. A lot of people out there are like, I'm quite sure hearing this news and just feeling pretty sad, man. We're talking about Scott Hall as the news hit yesterday that things were looking not so good for Scott. A couple weeks ago, word hit he was in the hospital with a broken hip at 63 years old. We know all the ups and downs of Razor Ramon, Scott Hall's life in and outside of that professional wrestling ring. This guy's one of the greatest to ever do it. Great entertainer, great athlete, great wrestler. Part of one of the biggest, if not the biggest, moments in pro wrestling history. The formation of the NWO, the Monday Night Wars, all that. And we found out how there were some complications during that surgery. He had, I believe, 3 heart attacks is what had hit the news. And, we were all talking about this yesterday and crossing our fingers and praying for Scott Hall, hoping that he pulled through this. And now we hear this very sad update from one of his best friends, another amazing wrestler, who took part in all those epic moments over there in the Monday Night Wars as well, side by side with Scott Hall. We're talking about Kevin Nash, Big Daddy Cool, Diesel, as he tapped in via his social media on Instagram and shared this very sad news. He's very tore up, very heartbroken, as he put up this picture of him and Scott Hall just chilling, smiling, living the life. These guys lived a great life, accomplished so much together, had a lot of fun as well. I'm sure, on a positive memory to think back during those great times. I'm sure a lot of you guys, via the podcasts and all the content out there in the wrestling community, heard of all the stories on the road, all the crazy ish they got into, all the fun they had. They love pulling ribs. For those that ain't all up in the wrestling lingo and all that, ribs is jokes they play on each other and stuff like that. Sometimes their ribs got pretty crazy, man. He says Scott's on life support. Once his family is in place, they will discontinue life support. I'm going to lose the one person on this planet I've spent more of my life with than anyone else. My heart is broken, and I'm so very fucking sad. We had to hit it with the fucking guys. We ain't even going to say fucking on this one, This is some sad shit, man. I love Scott with all my heart, but now I have to prepare my life without him in the present. I've been blessed to have a friend that took me at face value, and I am. When we jumped to WCW, we didn't care who liked or hated us. We had each other, and with the smooth Barry Bloom, we changed wrestling, both in content and pay for those. So I just want to stop real quick and say they really did, man. They changed the game when they went over there. And, brought in crazy money, because prior to this, Hulk Hogan had like a crazy contract, creative control, all kinds of different clauses and stuff in there. But, they changed the game for a lot of other people to negotiate and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because WCW wanted them over there bad. Ted Turner and co. They had deep pockets, and they was like, yo, we're going to get up in them pockets. If you want us to come over there and compete with Vinnie Mac, let's do it, And, you heard him, too, talking about how much time they spent together. We know pro wrestlers, man, that, like I was saying yesterday, there's no off season. These guys are on the road all the time. But that was part of the contract as well. I believe they were able to, they had less dates and got way more money. But anyways, I don't want to get off track here. A lot that disliked us We were the outsiders, but we had each other. Scott always felt he wasn't worthy of the afterlife. Damn, that's like fucked up to hear, right? I don't know. I'm just, I'm just thinking when I saw that ESPN 30 for 30, like I was talking about in my live stream yesterday, I really felt like when Scott, I think it feels like as a fan, just reacting to all this stuff, that prior to him being a wrestler, when he killed that guy, when he was a bouncer or whatever, in self-defense, that really fucked him up. Well, God, please have some gold-plated toothpicks for my brother. My life was enriched with his take on life. He wasn't perfect, but as I'm sorry, he wasn't perfect, but as he always said, the last perfect person to walk the planet they nailed to a cross. As we prepare for life without him, just remember, there goes a great guy. You ain't going to see another one like him again. See you down the road, Scott. I couldn't love a human being any more than I do you. So there you have that news there, man. So sad. You see how close these guys are. I don't want to say are. I'm a firm believer that this ain't the end. Obviously, that's a conversation I don't know if we all really want to get into. You know what I'm saying? Going that place in your mind is like, I don't know. But yeah, man, really sad, Comment, guys. What do you think about this? What are some of your favorite memories of Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, his career, greatest matches, all that? Let's talk about it all below. I definitely going to make some content in honor of Scott Hall. Go back and look on some of them great moments in his career. Comment and let me know if you guys, are interested in that. But it's crazy, man. I just saw a video recently, an interview. I think Vlad was interviewing someone. And as we know, DMX, RIPX, he passed away. And when he was in the hospital, different circumstances, but he was on life support and the reports weren't good. And, his family ended up taking him off life support and he passed away. But my point in bringing that up is that recently, I forget who Vlad was interviewing, but I think it was, I can't remember, man. I think was it Steve Lobel? Was he the dude from Loud Records? Steve Rifkin, my bad. Where the fuck did I get Lobel? He's someone else in the music industry. But anyways, Rifkin basically shared that right away off the rip, those behind the scenes knew that DMX was not going to make it. They were just kind of keeping him on life support so that his friends, family, loved ones, very close ones could come and see them and could come and see him and say their goodbyes and all that. Now, I don't know that if that's exactly what happened with Scott Hall here, that they already knew he's not coming off life support. Like he's coming off life support and passing away or what. But it's just, for some reason, made me think of that. You know what I mean? Because this is two situations where I'm sure a lot of us fans who enjoy the art that both of these guys made. And yes, wrestling is art. Sports entertainment, but in both these situations, we were praying and wanted to see them recover, and it doesn't seem, it doesn't seem neither of them will recover. Even hearing this from Kevin Nash, I still kind of want to hope maybe something will change, but obviously, that's not the case. He wouldn't hit social media with this if there was a possibility of that, but I don't know, just two very sad situations, two big losses. Oh, man, R.I.P. I will not yet, but goodbye to Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. Jump in the comments, guys. Let's talk. Very sad video. I'll catch you guys later. Like I said, we're going to have some more content coming on Scott Hall. I'm out of here. Peace.